What's up? Welcome to your Daily Buckeye Blitz for a Sunday. It's a Sunday fun day edition, January 21st, 2024. You know me, Joe from the Buckeye Cast, bringing it to you. Hey, I haven't hit you over the head with this one in a while. Visit thebuckeyecast.com. Everything is still on sale. Get those things that you did not get for Christmas. Brighten somebody's day, birthday coming up. Oh, it's coming up for me, Hell Week. Remember Hell Week from last year? So Hell Week is this. Hell Week starts January 7th, which just happens to be the final signing day for recruiting. But that's the good part of Hell Week. The bad part of Hell Week, my wife's birthday starts February 7th. Then we have our wedding anniversary, February 10th. So 3 days later. Then you got the good old St. Valentine's on February 14th. So from the 7th to the 14th, I have three major events where I got to buy fucking cards, gifts, dinners out. Oh, take me to a beach somewhere. All right. We live near the beach. No, not this beach, any other beach. So Hell Week. Hell Week is back. Can't wait. Can you tell? Anyways, we're talking too deep on the defense. We talked offense yesterday. Let's get back to the defense. This changed a little bit over the weekend after Friday night. So, yeah, at least up front, we're pretty much still intact. No changes along the front four. So you got, this is not breaking news. Jack, JT at your D ends, Ty Hamilton, Tyleek Williams at your D tackles. All right. You just lost Mike Hall. That's it. Now behind them, it's not a big surprise here either. You got Kenyatta and Caden Curry, assuming that Kenyatta's still okay, not being mental. Then, so those are your ends, backing up Jack and JT, Kenyatta and Caden. Then inside, you got Hero Canoe. I'm going with him. He showed some flashes, played some meaningful snaps last year, and I think he's ready to make that leap, that year one to year two leap. He's really grasping the game for a guy that never played football before, before high school anyway. Tywon Malone, I'm going to go with him, even though I know you got Caden McDonald. He's one to watch. But Jason Moore, Will Smith Jr., those guys redshirted last year and did not do much due to injury. So Tywon Malone was a 2021 guy. This will be his fourth season. He's got to show me something. No baseball over the last 2 years, so he's been able to focus 100%. He's been in the Buckeye program here for a year now. So let's see. Let's take that step, and see what everybody else was talking about before he went to Ole Miss. So Hero Canoe, Tywon Malone down in the middle. Now linebacker. This just got a major impact with the Caleb Downs signing. Well, why is that, Joe? That sounds stupid. Caleb Downs is a safety. You're going to move him to linebacker? No, you dumbass. Listen, just kidding. Linebacker, starting at your mic, Cody Simon. No movement there. We're fine. Now, CJ Hicks, I had him penciled in as my weak side, filling in, taking Steel Chambers' place, right? Now, I think with Caleb Downs coming in, that allows Sonny Styles to move into his more natural position. And I'm going to do a whole show about this probably Monday, where Sonny Styles is that weak side will linebacker. CJ Hicks, where does he factor in? Well, this could be a domino effect where he comes in and maybe gets some reps as a rush end or the jack position. Maybe they finally utilize that Jim Knowles has such a hard on for. And Larry Johnson is not a big fan. So maybe CJ Hicks, it becomes like, a guy that's down in the box, down in near the line of scrimmage, especially on pass downs. I still have not seen enough from him to make me feel super comfortable, especially in coverage. So I know he's gotten limited time, but when he has been out there, it's not been impressive. He looks a little lost at times. So my starting linebackers, Cody Simon at the mic, I mentioned. Sonny Styles at the will. He's already 6'4", 230. The kid's like fucking 19 years old, you know? He 10 more pounds is all you need, you know. But most linebackers nowadays are 230 anyways, maybe less. So then behind those guys, I got Gabe Powers at the backup mic, and then CJ Hicks could be backup at the will when he's not doing the rush end jack type stuff. And you also got Arvell Reese that can play linebacker. He's been working with the linebackers. When they brought him in, they talked about using him as a rush end as well, playing the jack role, but he has not done that yet. He's played with the linebackers and mostly just special teams. So Gabe Powers at Mike, Arvell Reese / CJ Hicks backing up Sonny at the will. Now, corners. No movement here as far as the starters go. Pretty much concrete. Denzel Burke, IGB, Jordan Hancock. Hancock obviously being your nickel, your slot. They call him a safety. It's a fucking corner. Come on. It's like Sean Wade. Remember Sean Wade? That's the same position, almost the same body type with Jordan Hancock. 6'1", got long arms, not afraid to hit, helps in run support. Sean Wade. Backups, though, you got Jermaine Matthews here and Calvin Simpson-Hunt backing up the outside corners. Now, the question is, can one of those guys be cross-trained to play that nickel role, the nickel corner role? You do have Lorenzo Styles Jr. in the room. He's got plenty of experience. He played a lot of corner in high school. The Buckeyes actually recruited him as a corner, not a wide receiver. So he went to Notre Dame the 1 year, played wide receiver. Anyway, so can Low Styles Jr. be trained in that nickel safety, nickel corner role? He's got the size, so I assume he's a hitter. I mean, he's got the freaking Styles name, so I'm sure he's not afraid to come up and run support. So that's someone to look for, in my opinion, to back up Jordan Hancock at that nickel. So then you got, like I mentioned, CSH, Calvin Simpson-Hunt, and Jermaine Matthews backing up Burke and IGB at the outside corners. Pretty easy there. Then safety with the stud Caleb Downs coming in. That sets the adjuster. He fills right in for Josh Proctor, who's off. Hopefully he gets drafted. So you got Caleb Downs, an All-American, a true All-American with over 100 tackles, started every game at Bama as your adjuster, your field deep guy. I'm not sure you could do better. Then you got Lathan Ransom. He'll be your bandit, covering the tight ends, closer to the box, near the line of scrimmage, kind of. And so Malik Hartford is the guy that's probably going to be moved to a backup role. He was probably looking at a possible starting position, but with Downs coming in, sorry, Hartford. And you didn't do anything to really impress me last year. Anyways, the times you did get in early in the season, you had to get yanked because you weren't ready. And then against Michigan, the cheaters, I should say, you let JJ whiz one right by your freaking ear hole. So not a fan of that. So you got Ransom, Downs, Ransom, Downs, and Hancock, if you're going to call him a safety, whatever. Just Ransom and Downs. Bandit, adjuster. So backups, you got Jihad Carter, hasn't done shit. He's been dinged up here and there. So he's got to be a backup. I would say probably at the field, the adjuster role, behind Downs. He's probably not going to get a lot of snaps, by the way. But we haven't seen anything from Bonsu, Cedric Hawkins. So with Styles moving down to that linebacker position, that kind of opens Hartford up to be a backup, and Jihad Carter. I think Hartford is probably your adjuster, your deep guy behind downs, or I mean, your bandit up at the line of scrimmage behind Lathan Ransom. So the boundary guy. So yeah, starting safeties, Ransom, Downs, backing them up, Carter, Hartford, Carter, switch there. So the addition of Downs just makes this defense insane when you think about the starters, man. Running back to the starters here, Jack, JT, Ty Hamilton, Tyleek Williams, right there. Those are three of four All-Americans. Cody Simon played a ton of football, started an entire season for the Buckeyes at middle linebacker in 2021, played with a torn rotator cuff that season. Then you got Sonny sliding down into his natural position at the will. Then corners, Burke, IGB, Hancock. Game over. Then Downs, Ransom at your safeties. So this defense is set up to be All-American at all positions. So I got for you today. Don't forget tonight, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, me, Jeff, and Sean. We're going to talk about all the moving pieces, all the chess pieces being moved around by Ryan Day. We'll talk about it, all right? See you then. Talk to you later. Go Bucks.